All right, continuing to talk, not going to stop talking, not going to stop talking until the next cue. Hey, Jackson. Jackson's looking at me over there. Jackson's waving now. That's pretty cool. We're talking one.
Good morning, Monona Grove. I'm Berlin Google.
And I'm Leah, and these are your announcements for Tuesday, February 1st, 2022.
Please stand for the pledge. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Any skiers and snowboarders interested in joining the trip to Tyrrell Basin next Friday should plan on attending the brief meeting after school tomorrow in Mr. AG's room. Bring your signed forms and payment to the meeting. Check Canvas for more information. Now to Studio B for a message from Skills USA.
I'm Logan Soderholm, president of Skills USA.
And I'm Bailey Pat, and I'm Vice President of Skills USA. We had a really successful regional competition this past week. Logan took first place in architectural drafting.
And Bailey took third place in electronic competition.
We're looking to recruit more members as we look to our final state competition this season on April 4th through the 6th. Skills USA is an opportunity for students to look at different career fields, not only in STEM, but nursing, culinary arts, public speaking, and more.
We have many opportunities to meet real-life professionals through competitions, creating connections that'll last for life in potential career fields. We are holding a morning meeting this Wednesday at 7:35 in room 165 for those who may be involved with winter sports or those who can't make it to the normal after-school meetings that we hold at 3:40 on Thursdays, also in room 165. If you have any questions, email Mr. Orgorzalek at brettorgorzalek@mgschools.net with any questions. We hope to see you there.
Thank you, Skills USA. The math team will have a practice this Thursday after school in Mr. AG's room to prepare for our meet next week. We will be learning how to do a new type of puzzle called a hidato, which is similar to a Sudoku. All math abilities are welcome.
Juniors, this is your last chance to register for the ZAPS ACT Test Prep Seminar happening this Saturday at Monona Grove High School. The seminar will run from 10:30 a.m. to 4 p.m. and is a great way to prepare for the March 8th ACT. Register at www.doritacollege.org or call 877-927-8378. There are a limited number of seminar scholarships available for students who have demonstrated financial need. Please see Miss Burke in Student Services. Now to the sports desk!
Sports! Girls basketball takes on Lodi at home tonight with JV and JV2 playing at 5:45 and varsity at 7:15. Boys basketball travels to Beaver Dam where JV and JV2 will play at 6 and varsity at 7:30. Now, let's go to Studio B for a message from BSU.
Good morning, Monona Grove High School students and staff. February is Black History Month.
Black History Month celebrates the accomplishments of Black Americans and showcases the contributions that Black people have made throughout the history of our country. As we share ideas throughout this month, our goal is to highlight different Black people that have made our country more prosperous and inclusive for all Americans. The efforts towards equality by Black leaders affect not only Black Americans, but equality for all people in our country. Black history is American history.
The Black Student Union will be offering different examples and perspectives of greatness of Black people in leadership, education, sports, and services to others. BSU will share new learning, challenging questions, Black culture, artistic expression, and activities so that everyone can learn more about Black excellence.
And now we would like to share a short video with you about Black History Month.
It's February,
So, many teachers and schools are celebrating Black History Month. But there are still many misconceptions and misunderstandings about the past, present, and future of this celebration. So today, I thought we'd go back to the beginning. Hi, this is Mike Hines, and I'm a professor here at the Stanford Graduate School of Education, where my work focuses on the history of America's schools. What we now know as Black History Month had its beginnings as Negro History Week, which was invented by the famed historian, educator, and activist Carter G. Woodson in 1926. Negro History Week was a direct challenge to traditional curricula of the time period, which often degraded and dehumanized Black people. Negro History Week was also inextricably linked to Black calls for social and political equality. More than just a chance to talk about a few notable achievements, Negro History Week was a call to action. Although Negro History Week became one of his most widely known interventions, it was only part of Dr. Woodson's efforts to develop, democratize, and disseminate information on Black history. He also pursued this work through the establishment of the Association for Negro Life and History, its journals, the Journal of Negro History and the Negro History Bulletin, and textbooks, speeches, pamphlets, and materials for every grade level from college down to kindergarten. Now, Woodson didn't do this work alone. Moving from idea to reality took the dedication of thousands of Black teachers, most of them women, who were largely responsible for shaping the celebration through their work in the classroom. It also took the work of entire communities, including churches, fraternities and sororities, libraries and lodges, social clubs, and civic organizations. This reflected Woodson's desire to encourage lay people, not just academics, to preserve and present their own histories. As the movement continued to grow, it outstripped the bounds of a single week, and the word Negro, which was outdated by the 1960s, was replaced by a new generation born and raised in the civil rights struggle. Black History Month emerged in its current form during those decades and is still going strong. So, is this celebration still relevant today? Well, it depends on who you ask. Critics charge that the progress we've made from the 1920s to the 2020s has largely made Black History Month irrelevant. Or that worse, singling out Black history is actually counterproductive to broader efforts at inclusion. Although we may have made progress, however, research from the Southern Poverty Law Center and other sources still shows that we are far from our goal of honoring the multiple voices in our classrooms and challenging dominant narratives. At the same time, new and emerging movements for racial justice call out for historical context, which our schools simply fail to provide. Carter G. Woodson himself was cautiously optimistic that students in the future would no longer need Black History Month if we taught in ways that honored and elevated our students and told their stories all year long. But we're not there yet. So Black History Month will continue to be what it always has been, a celebration, a stinging indictment, and a call to action, all in one.
And now for the rest
So,
of the
many
news.
teachers and
Today in the
schools-
traditional line, we have taco meat or chicken fajita strips on your choice of top-and-go chips or a soft-shell taco with shredded lettuce, shredded cheese, diced tomatoes, cilantro lime rice, fiesta black beans, the niblets, and the tidbits.
Happy birthday today to Van Zarn.
Called Bel Air. In West Philadelphia, born and raised on the playground is where I spend most of my days. Chilling out, maxing, relaxing, all cool and all, shooting some b-ball outside of the school when a couple of guys who were up to no good